Monday in July, and you know what that means. It is Hot Takes with your favorite trainer, me, Lisa. Okay, I'm here to give you the hot takes, and I was thinking about it for the last few days. What should we talk about? Because I have so many hot takes that I could give you. But then also, sometimes I just get a little discouraged with the whole coaching industry. I get discouraged with this whole profession. And not only discouraged in the coaches that are here, but discouraged in the clients as well. And I'll tell you why. Because I've been in this industry for like almost 20 years now, so it's a long time. I've seen a lot of trends. I've seen a lot of fads come and go. And I do think the GLP-1 fad is one of the worst ones. And more people are taking it. I mean, the new stat is 3 out of 5 Americans are on a GLP-1. Which is sad and scary all at the same time. And if you want to take it, go ahead. I don't think you know what your risks are, but go ahead, do whatever you want, your body. But also, I don't think people are aware of what it's doing to them and the long-term effects of it, because there are no studies on long-term effects of this. So the hot take today is maybe a little bit client side and a little bit on the profession side, because I do think that trainers, since there isn't a one test everyone has to take, one thing everyone has to pass, right? You can have like an 18-year-old who has no idea what they're talking about, but just because they passed a personal training certification, they apparently have the same credentials as someone who has been in the industry for 20 years, but yet I've taken how many hours, thousands of hours on continuing education. I have spent thousands of dollars studying my craft and getting additional certifications and taking different, classes and different education materials so that I can be a better trainer and learn more. And they're coming out and saying, meaning the younger ones, the ones that maybe don't know a lot, the ones that listen to one voice and haven't, had the years of experience to really put everything together. And they're telling people, specifically women, how to lose weight, how to train. And generally, it is men. It's men that go into the training field, and it's men that generally train females because there's more male personal trainers than there are females. And they're just not doing a good job of it because females are different than men, and they don't understand. An 18-year-old male does not understand how a 45-year-old female body works. It doesn't matter how much you study the biology on it, you still don't truly understand it. Even an 18-year-old female doesn't truly understand what a 45-year-old female is going through and how their body is different because you have not experienced it. And since females are so different and we have the cycle, we're not studied in the medical community. Therefore, it's very hard to find studies done on females that as trainers or as, if you're a doctor or you're in the medical community, that you can look at or you can reference to maybe get some education. And so I think when you're on Instagram and you're finding these trainers, these fitness trainers that look so cool and they look amazing and they're doing all these awesome exercises, please know that they're not doing that to get how they looked. All right. Also, you don't need to be doing handstands against the wall and doing push-ups, doing handstands in order to get to where you want to be. Now, if that's a goal of yours, great, and go for it. But most people, the normal person who just wants to live a long and healthy life, doesn't need to be doing that. You need to be doing the basics, which is what you don't do because you want something new every day and every week. But that's not what works. It's called progressive overload. And you need to be doing the basics every day. And then you need to make it a little bit harder for yourself by lifting heavier weights or changing up the tempo. And that's what you need to do for a long time. And it's boring, which is why nobody shows it on Instagram. But that's what works, and it's the only thing that works. So trainers, stop showing these stupid, weird workouts that I know you're not doing. Stop showing that to people because that's not helping them. All it is confusing people, okay? Show the basics. Show people what you're actually doing to look like that. And be real about it. Don't tell people you're eating pizza every Friday night and you have a six-pack. I mean, maybe when you're 18, yeah. But if you're like 55, I know you're not doing that, okay? I know you're eating chicken and broccoli and hating every minute of it, and just say that. Just be real and tell people that. Because otherwise, what you're showing someone isn't real. And that's not fair to them. It's not fair. Then discouraging on the client side of it. You guys, you tell me what you want for your goals. You tell me what time frame you want. But after like week 2, you stop sticking to it. And it's really discouraging because I, as a trainer and a nutrition coach, a health coach, I believe in you. I probably believe in you more than you believe in yourself. And I know you can do this because I have seen hundreds and hundreds of women do this. And I've seen hundreds and hundreds of women get the results that you want. But yet you don't believe in yourself enough, 1. Or 2, you don't think that where you're at right now is like bad enough to keep doing the hard habits, right? Because learning new habits is hard. Exercising is hard. Changing your eating habits is hard. Drinking more water is hard. Not having alcohol every night is hard. Getting your steps in is hard. All of these things is hard. And it's even harder when you're first starting out because you have to change your behavior. You have to change your pattern. And that's hard. And you do it for like 1 week and then you stop and you just don't do it anymore. And it's so frustrating. So frustrating. And a lot of it has to do with GLP-1s because everyone's on them. So they think they don't need to change their habits. But I'm going to tell you, you can't be on a GLP-1 for the rest of your life. So what are you going to do then? Also, everyone has unrealistic expectations. Just because your Amazon package can come in 24 hours doesn't mean the body that you want will come in 24 hours. And yet everyone seems to think that it can. Okay, so enough of the doom and gloom. How can we fix this, right? So what can we do to make this better? And this is what I'm going to tell you. And this is what I have to remind myself as well. The time will pass, right? A week is a week, a month is a month, a year is a year. The time will pass regardless of whether you choose to work on your health and wellness or you choose not to. So why not just look at working on your health and wellness as a journey? It doesn't matter how much weight you want to lose or whether you want to lose fat loss or gain muscle, whatever your goal might be. How can you just work on it every single day so that at some point you've reached that goal? And it doesn't matter if it takes you a year or if it takes you 3 months, whatever it might be, because it's just a journey. And as you go on that journey, you are going to learn so much about yourself. And the journey's not a straight line, which everyone thinks. You're going to go forward a step. You might have to go back a few steps. It's going to go sideways. Something's going to happen. And you're going to maybe not be on track for a while and you're going to have to come back on track. And that is what a journey is. And that is okay. So I think if we can just normalize that we're on a health and wellness journey for the rest of our lives and we're going to learn along the way and our goals might change along the way. And if we stop putting so much pressure on a time frame as to how much we want to accomplish this in this amount of time, I think we would all feel so much better about ourselves, about our goal, about our health and wellness, and just know that these are the things I have to do every day in order to help me reach my goal. Whenever I reach that goal is whenever it is. Now, obviously there are some extenuating circumstances in that, but I think if people can change their expectations, change their mindset around health and wellness, I think it would be so much healthier for all of us. And I know I have to remind myself of that every day too, when I'm like frustrated that I'm not reaching my goal or frustrated that I don't look a certain way. It's like I'm doing all the things. I just have to keep doing them because consistency and patience is the name of the game, especially as we get older. So let's change our mindset. Let's change our expectations. And I think that can help a lot of us stay on our health and wellness journey. All right, my phone is about to overheat. We're at about 112 degrees heat index out here. It was 120 yesterday. It is way too hot in the Midwest, you guys. It's boiling. My poor plants, they're so hot. I gotta try to find them some shade. All right, I will talk to you all soon. I hope you enjoyed this, but I would love to hear from you. What do you want my next hot takes to be about? Drop them below. I want to help you.